All right. Hope everyone is well. One moment. Just remembered I had to grab something. Hey. Okay, let's get set up over here. Do. All right, let's get the card set up. Five, 6, 7. Okay, that one's good. Hi Kara, if you want a free reading, please hop over onto the YouTube. Link is in the bio for that. We're live there right now. 5, 6, and then 7. Six, 7. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, I need to get some music going. That is a thing. All right. Hope everyone's doing wonderful. Welcome in. Hope everyone is doing wonderful today. I'm Melissa. If you want a free reading, please hop over onto the YouTube live. We're doing readings there. On top of that, you would have to ask a yes or no question. I don't do open-ended questions. for free. Alright. Welcome, welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Blessings of peace, light, and joy to you. Actually share out the live. What am I missing now? Evie and... It's been a while since I've seen her. Hope she's doing alright. Why, hello, Ribeye. Hi, Bill. If you want a free reading, please hop over to the YouTube side. We're doing all the free readings over there. Hi, Ribeye. What's going on? Clarissa, I posted a bunch of new videos. You know, I should maybe do like a cleansing video, I feel like. Where I send cleansing energy. That you could just kind of re-watch over and over again. I feel like Clarissa could, definitely use that. Hi, Clarissa. Of course Clarissa would want that. But how are you feeling overall, Clarissa, after everything we did for you? I'm in my cleansing era. Yeah, 100%. You are definitely in your cleansing era. But overall, like, how does your energy feel despite, you know, the dreams last night? I know that was a bit off-putting for you. But despite that, how are you feeling? And also, how does the mic sound? I have the mic going. Is it good? Hi, Inky. If you want a free reading, please hop over onto the YouTube side for a free reading over there. We're doing all free readings over on that side. Like we lost Clarissa. Or, you know what? No, I know there's a delay. I'm doing so much better. Feel less gross. Good. I don't do medical readings, Omar, and I do apologize, and I pray that that things improve for your dad. But I don't do medical readings. And free readings are done on the YouTube side, where we're live streaming right now. You're welcome, Omar. More refreshed. Very good, Clarissa. Yeah, that's so. I would say if there's like one gripe I have about YouTube is the delay. It is much more significant than this platform. I need a whole bag of Palo Santo. You know they do sell them like big bags of Palo Santo. I think it's like maybe 250 pieces or more. We're doing free readings over on the YouTube side of things. If you want a free reading, please hop over onto the YouTube side, and I'd be glad to do that. But they do legit have like big bags of Palo Santo. Hi Aisha, how are you doing? Yeah, but I want them blessed by you guys. Yeah, I mean we can bless an entire bag for you if that's something you want. Thank you for the like. How are you doing today, Aisha? Is Zaid Maboob controlling kind of man? Hi Eve. We're over on YouTube right now also. Oh, I already shuffled this deck. Well, I'm shuffling again. We got Religion, which is the first card. This is about providing structure into situations. That death will come. This has to do with putting things to rest, putting worries to rest, and putting issues to rest. Hope. I feel it's more along the lines of that you fear being controlled to a certain degree. I don't feel like they control too much, but rather you have that fear of losing control of situations, which means you kind of have control issues in the opposite way, and that's what you need to work on, Aisha. Yeah, there is a little bit of control there, but it doesn't feel like it's going to ultimately be overbearing. I feel like most of this is in your head. Does that make sense, Aisha? How are you doing today, Omar? And if you're not, please subscribe to the YouTube and drop a like on the stream the stream. So Omar, are you here? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm just waiting to see if Omar's here first. I'm doing the best I can under a full moon. Omar, your cards are Rebellion. This is about pushing back on things and establishing boundaries. Redemption is about forgiveness, but it doesn't mean you have to let someone know that you're forgiving them. So it's about being able to let go of the past and let go and move towards the future. I feel with you is you can turn a lot of things around in your life right now, but I feel like you tend to be stubborn and stubbornly hold on to that energy of the past and don't allow yourself to move forward because you're not able to let go of the past. So you need to be more responsible with your energy and more responsible with your decision making, because I do feel like you tend to either not enforce boundaries or enforce them way too much. You're very much someone that either overdoes things or underdoes things. And you need to learn to kind of find that good middle ground and balance. No, Aisha, you would have to pay for a reading for another free one. So Omar, I feel like you need to get your energy kind of like good and in the middle, not so like back and forth, because there's a lot of indecisiveness that comes with that. We have crystals that help with that, and your main issue is grounding, Omar, and I would like to help you with that if you do want to invest in yourself. We sell crystals that help with grounding, which is something you desperately need. All right, Clarissa. I already shuffled. Yeah, wait. I don't know if I shuffled this one. That's one. That's two cards for you. You're very welcome, Omar. All right. And then the last card, Power of Thunder and Lightning. All right, let's see what we got for you, Larissa. This one came out in reverse. This is about you denying yourself. Oh, well, sorry. Reverse is that way for you. This came out upright, and this came out upright. So I feel like right now, Clarissa, is you're taking things in strides. You're listening to this guidance that I suggested for you on how to kind of go about doing things and how to move with things, correct? And then on top of that, you're having a lot of things revealed to you. And I feel like you are doing your best to adjust to things. But I feel with you, and this is one of your main issues, Clarissa, is you tend to you tend to think of yourself as someone that is powerless in most things. I feel like you tend to think, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, and then you weaken your strength as a result of this. Very much in relation to what we said is closing a door before you even approach us. Jayla, if you want a free reading, please hop over onto the YouTube side of things. We're live streaming over there, link is in the bio. But you shut down an opportunity before it has a chance to even manifest. And as a result, you find yourself with nothing when you could have had a lot more. Does that make sense? Your head is your biggest enemy for you. Like, you're constantly in your head, you're constantly poring over things, and you're constantly denying opportunities. You do it at every single turn, with your doubt, with your uncertainty, if you're like, oh, I don't think I'm going to be there by then, and whatnot. You manifest against yourself in so many ways. Like, before you know it, all those walls that you've put up, they may not be in front of you right away, but they're going to be further down the road, and you're like, oh, now I have to deal with this, because you were like building all these walls a year later down the road, and you're like, why do I have all these walls in front of me? It's because a year ago you were putting them up. Does that make sense? This is why things are so complicated for you, Clarissa, is because before you even have a chance to get to that area, you're already putting walls up saying it's not going to happen, or putting it further down the road to... And keep in mind, if you say, oh, I'm not going to get married for like 4 years and whatnot, then when you get to those 2 years later, when you could have had a chance to get married, you would... it will slow you down so that you're in alignment with that 3 or 4 years. Does that make sense? So that way of manifesting against you has actually caused you to delay everything, because you now have to deal with those walls you put up, when in actuality you could have been there in 2 years, but now you have to deal with all these walls that you established for yourself. But yeah, that's what you're dealing with, Clarissa. And Jayla, can I ask that you subscribe and like the live? So that's the energy I'm feeling for you, and I feel like we're going to continue kind of hammering this idea home until you truly get it. I feel like this is going to continue to come up and continue to be corrected until it's no longer an issue. Yesi, if you want, cheating readings are only done in private paid readings. On top of that, free readings are only being done on the YouTube side of things. So if you go over there, please, link is in the bio, and then subscribe and like the live. Okay, perfect. Jayla, your question was, are me and Jake ever going to get back together eventually? Call for help. This is an issue of communication. I feel like you yourself are a bit too stubborn, and you don't, I feel like you have this kind of sense of pride about you, which is actually very detrimental for you, and actually prevents people from getting close to you like they want to at times. Now, this isn't taking away that Jake has issues as well, but this is something that is your issue. Outsider. So you tend to kind of unintentionally alienate yourself from people at times, and this can definitely cause a lot of issues, and you do make a lot of bad decisions. This card is a sign of irresponsibility and needing to grow up, and needing to truly kind of strengthen yourself and not feel like everyone is out to get you in this regard. They're not out to, people are not out to get you. Like, not every person is a bad person. And you would even have to ask yourself, are the people I'm around, if I am attracting nothing but bad people, is it me that needs to reassess who I let into my space? Overall, with all of this, I see a lot of issues. I do see you two getting back together, but I also see a lot of issues that is ultimately going to sabotage your relationship if you don't truly start working on yourself, Jayla. Because this is a very real problem for you. These are cards that are stubborn, prideful, and someone who is obtuse at times. and you have a lot of internal work you need to do to find success in relationships. And I would like, it would be great if you start this journey, and don't think that I'm trying to insult you or deride you or anything, but truly take in my words and actually seek to better yourself. Because everyone needs to better themselves in some degree, in some way. These are things you need to work on. Other people may not have these issues, but they have other issues they need to work on. That's under a paid reading if you want that, Jayla. But I hope you're receiving my words rather than you're just focused on getting back together with them, because you just getting back together with them doesn't mean it's going to succeed. Because I see a lot of a recipe for disaster here right now. I see a lot of things that have not changed for you, and you're just too focused on the result. You're too focused on the result, and you don't actually want to change at this point. So you need to adjust that mindset. All right. I hope everyone enjoyed their reading, though. You know, it's these readings aren't meant to. Can I ask you? You get one free question. After that, I have to charge. It's $30 for a 6-minute reading on live, it's $60 for a card reading in private, for 30 minutes, and then $90 for an energy reading in private for 30 minutes. So if you want to do that, we can do that. But you get one free question a day. Well, unless you post on. Okay. Jayla, there is one way you can get another free reading. I have a video that's posted where I'm offering free readings. If you watch that and then comment on it regarding it, it gives the instructions in the video on how to do that. That's how you can get another free reading today. Just as long as it's not law, pregnancy, financial advice, medical, or mediumship readings. That's the limit. I don't do those. Mediumship readings are only done in private paid readings also. And I don't do cheating readings for free. But yeah, that's how you can get another reading, but I will get back to that eventually today. I do eventually get back to them. I try to get to them within a day or two of receiving them. But I don't count those for like your daily limit. That would be a nightmare to keep track of. You're very welcome, Jayla. All right. But if you would like crystals, Jayla, that can help you with that energy, I can suggest some for you that would help, that you can purchase. Hi, Michelle. If you want a free reading, you can join the YouTube. Link is in the bio, and we do free readings over there. Please subscribe and like the live once you're over there, too. But Clarissa, are you in a position to get them today? Because I feel with you, let's see, what were the issues? It was stubbornness, pridefulness, and you do overthink. So those are 3 things that you need to work on. So I would suggest Sodalite for the overthinking, help clear your mind. I would suggest Rhodonite to help with the connection between you and him. This helps to establish a stronger connection and heal that energy. And then for kind of just pridefulness is usually taking offense to things that people are pointing out that may be that definitely may be factual. And it's kind of like a defense reaction for you, I feel. So I would say probably purple mica would be good for you in that energy to kind of start cracking the surface on that one. That one's a long journey. I have clients who work on that for what seemingly is years to truly kind of get through and dissect their pride. Hi, Kayla. If you want a free reading, please hop over onto the YouTube Live. Link is in the bio. But Purple Mica, Sodalite, and Rhodonite. These are what I would suggest for you. Okay, sounds good. And we do have Afterpay, Klarna, and Affirm available that allows you to break it up into 4 payments. I believe Affirm is 3 payments, but they delayed the first payment by 2 weeks. And that's a pay in 4 method. I'm taking your words into consideration. I'll try to better myself. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, it wasn't meant to make you feel bad, but rather shine a light on things you can work on. So I don't want you to feel like I'm poking and prodding you to make you feel bad. That's not the point. But at some point, someone has to say something on where you can better yourself. Otherwise, we truly just stay in stagnancy and mediocrity. It's never meant to hurt you, but rather help you become stronger. Yeah, you can, but like I said, you can also ask a question on one of my videos. I just posted a video today on my short feed for a free reading. So you can ask on that one. Just don't go nuts and post a question on every single one of my free yes or no question videos. I will not respond to all of them. I mean, I'll respond, but I'm not going to answer your question if you go nuts and post a question on every single video. Please be responsive. Please be respectful with that. I will notice after a bit that it's like, okay, this person has asked the same, like different questions on multiple videos. At least be respectful to that degree. Then I usually just, if there's a new video out, I generally stop responding to those for the rest of your day. Yeah. Just be respectful to it, and I'll gladly answer it. Hi, Faith. How are you doing? Oh, whoops. That kind of intersects with my face. Hi, Kayla. How are you doing? Rochelle, Kayla. Terrence and I are going to be going back together as a couple, you're asking. Okay. How are you doing, by the way, Kayla? And if you can, please subscribe and like the live. But yeah, I'll answer that question. You're asking if you and Terrence are going to be together as a couple. Well, your first card is Nightmare. This is about a lot of interference kind of going through with your relationship and kind of that internal struggles. So this more feels kind of like the status of the currently of the relationship, that things are not going the way that you want them to, nor are they going in the way that Terrence wants them to. Discipline is usually indicative of getting your act together. And this feels more kind of like a pathway forward on how things are going to transpire, which is there is going to be a lot of kind of learning moments from this, and I do feel that things will improve as a result between you two. If you're vigilant and you take each other's kind of feelings and thoughts into consideration, I feel like you're not terrible at it, but you do fall short at times. So do they. They do too. But it does feel like you both can come to understandings on things. And then, so long as you stop overthinking everything he says and twisting, you do twist his words a bit. And you need to get that under control. You need to stop twisting his words against him. And I feel like if you do start doing that, you're going to start finding that things become more successful with you. So I feel like you can get back together, but there is some work that you both have to do. This isn't just a simple, straightforward, yeah, you're getting back together type of thing. No, not at all. Hi, Sophia. Hey, Sophia, we have a YouTube right now, hon. If you want to hop over to there. We're prepping for TikTok's ban on January 19th. Cheating readings are only done in private paid readings, Miriam. And on top of that, if you want a free reading, you have to hop over onto the YouTube side of things. Link is in the bio. But yeah, cheating readings. You only get one free question. If you do want one more free question for today, I have a video that I posted that is available. It's a short on here, so you can actually post your question on there, and I'll answer that. That's the only other way you can get a free reading. So you'd have to comment on that video, basically your reading request. It's one of my reading request videos that I do. I tend to do those every few days. So if you watch that video and then do what it instructs you to do, I'll answer your question through there. You'll find it. I think it's one of my most recent videos. It's a short specifically. How do I get a free reading? I'm new to this. Hi, Joanna. How are you doing? Just ask a yes or no question or a general reading. No law, pregnancy, medical, or financial advice. And mediumship and cheating readings are reserved for private paid readings. Other than that, ask your question. Hi there. Chi-Chi? How are you doing? Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we are doing free questions, like I was saying, in free general readings, if you are interested. I do energy work. I do a lot of different things. Energy work, energy healing, Reiki. I do black magic removals, exorcisms. I do a lot of different things. Things that I don't normally get into on my videos. I also do manifestations and energy repair between individuals. Hi, Kara. If you want a free reading, please hop over onto the YouTube Live. Link is in the bio. But yeah, we've Chi-Chi, we've been like prepping for TikTok getting banned. So I've been on TikTok for a while. I think since like 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. And I was like, okay, TikTok's getting banned. I need to get on top of this ASAP, and I need to get another reliable channel up. So here we are on YouTube. Welcome, Prince Ali. How are you doing? Also, if any of you haven't, please subscribe and like the live. We are taking free yes or no questions and free general readings. Joanna, if you want to ask your yes or no question or general reading, feel free to ask. You know, we're just chilling here right now. We're having fun. We're doing readings. You just need to ask. Just as long as it's not law, financial advice, medical, or pregnancy. And like I said, cheating and mediumship readings, those are private paid readings. Those take a deeper look onto things and should not be done just on a simple card, 3-card pull. I generally suggest for like cheating readings that you do an energy reading at minimum, because you really have to see what's going on. And I don't do energy readings really on live, unless I feel like I'm being told to. But I hope everyone is doing well, regardless of the fact. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. You know, maybe we'll send some energy out. Let's send some grounding energy. You know, I need to do a video for grounding energy. I think Source is considering the green light on my manifestation. I got a firm requirement, but that would actually make me happy, so I'm hopeful. Interesting. What manifestation specifically are you doing? Okay, thank you. My question is, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? That's a bit of a long one, Joanna, to answer for a free reading. That's a little bit of a... I don't think I can cover that in 3 cards. I apologize. That's way too open-ended of a question for me to cover with just a simple 3-card reading. What I will... Is it all right if I supplement that with a... What does Spirit want me to do? Would you care if I transform that question into that? Like, what is it that I need to be doing now or focusing on? I'll take that question. But my purpose is a little bit way too open-ended to just cover in like a quick free reading. I want to get all of the addicts off the street, so I would need a lot of money to buy a lot of houses. You know, I absolutely get where you're coming from, Chi-Chi. But let's also keep this in mind. It's not just, when it comes to addicts, it's not just that they don't have a home or a place to do. There's many of them will destroy the house just so they can sell things in it, so that they can get back into drugs. What I feel like is one of our biggest issues is mental health when it comes to drug addicts, is being able to help give them reasons to want to get off of it and to want to improve their life. Now, I'm not saying that a house isn't great for them, but what I feel is they're not in a position alone to be able to function and take care of that house, take care of that home, get a job, and get on top of those things. Do you know what I'm saying? But rather, they need to go into rehabilitation and have mental health. So I feel like you should manifest specifically not just a house for them, but a track for them to get healthy. Does that make sense? When it comes to just getting them a house, I don't feel that's going to solve that issue alone, but rather you get them into a program that gets them into recovery and then gets them on track to, you know, get that house, get their life back together, and then stay clean. Does that make sense? So I think maybe what you should be looking at specifically is to look at that program specifically, is what I feel, to give them that pathway to get off the streets, to get them to want to improve their situation. Yes, a program then recovery thing. Exactly. That's what I feel. You should be focusing on your thing. So I feel like what you're doing with this manifestation, and this is what I feel your problem is you think don't limit it to that. What you asked for is, I want to manifest finances so that I can do this program to get that will result in them being able to stay off the streets and stay clean. I think you should edit your manifestation in that way. Like, it's not incorrect, but it should be adjusted to be a bit more open-ended, right? Like, where you have that leeway to adjust the thing where you're not just buying houses for people that may disrespect the houses and are not ready to maintain a house and maintain a lifestyle that is conducive to recovery. Does that make sense? So leave it a bit more open-ended, but basically have it as, yes, more broad. I just want to be a part of it. Exactly. So yeah, be a bit more broad. Be a bit more broad where you create that recovery program. So that's what I would suggest for you in regards to manifestation. That's a lot of energy, I'm going to say right now, Chi-Chi. You might need a whole community to add power to that, to really manifest something like that, which I would suggest you do. I would suggest you do something like that, where you get together and you manifest with everyone that you are able to accomplish this program. But you're talking about a wide scale manifestation. That's not something that's just small time. All right. Where were we? Sorry, Joanna. Where I was getting with. Are you still here, Joanna? That's what I'm feeling for that situation, and that's what I'm feeling for that situation. Make it a bit more open-ended, and leave room for those adjustments that are necessary to adapt to what you want to accomplish. Okay, so your question specifically was, what is it that I need to focus on or improve on? What deck am I feeling for you? I don't feel the vampire deck in this case. I'm feeling the divination of the ancients for you. Action. This is about putting things in action for you. I feel like you get these great ideas, but you never tend to act on them as much as you need to. Like, it's not like you don't act on them, but rather, I feel like you hesitate or you overthink situations, and sometimes doors close before you have the opportunity to walk through them with you. I feel with you is, yes, you need to make those decisions. You need to be more decisive with your actions, Joanna, with different situations. I feel like that decisiveness is something that isn't, it's not like you completely lack it, but you do kind of waffle on things a bit too long, and be a bit more decisive with that. I feel like right now you're seeing a lot of improvement in your life, but I feel like you also, I'm advising you, do not rest on your laurels and do not get comfortable. I feel like improvements are coming in, and I feel like improvements will continue to come in, but I don't want you to get, I don't want you, it's not lazy. You're not lazy. You're 100% not lazy. You put in a lot of effort, but rather, I don't want you to become complacent. I don't want you to become complacent with your energy and allow yourself to kind of slide back into bad habits or whatnot. But honestly, for this is a very kind of reassuring pull for me, but it's more of like, it feels more like a nudge rather than an overhaul of your energy. Does that make sense? Granted, I do see issues here and there where, you know, you waffle on things, you're indecisive, you're uncertain, and blah, blah, blah. You overthink things too much. But rather it's trying to nudge you gently in different directions rather than say you're completely in the wrong with everything. Does that make sense? Hi, Leahy. Hop over to the YouTube, hun, and we'll do a reading for you. So, Joanna, I feel with you is more decisiveness, crystals that help with kind of motivation and confidence, because I feel like this is where you lack specifically. It's that confidence. It's not that you're not confident, but it's that it's just you don't quite have enough confidence. It's like you're kind of below that threshold of like between being I'm confident and I'm uncertain. So I feel like crystals can help you with that. Are you interested in investing in that and investing in yourself to really help with that confidence and that ability to kind of get through things and work through things in a much quicker manner where you don't waffle on things so much? You'll be next, Ellie. Yes, what crystals do you recommend? Fire quartz, 100%. Fluorite for helping with the communication. So fluorite for helping with communication and better expression of yourself and better focus on your thought process. Fire quartz for that confidence and motivation. By the way, actually, I did do a video today for helping with confidence and insecurity with this crystal right here. So you might want to watch that and receive that energy, by the way. I did do a short video for that. So check that video out too. But I would suggest fire quartz for that confidence, motivation, and that push and drive forward. I would suggest fluorite for that clear communication and those clear thought processes. And then I feel with you is you want to manifest opportunity. So I would suggest a pyrite wand for helping with manifest opportunity, prosperity, and structure into your life. It also helps with that grounding, which also helps get you out of your head and protects you against other people's negative energy. By the way, fluoride also helps with EMF protection. So if you would be interested in those, let me know. I can give you my phone number, and then you can just text me, and then we'll get it all set up for you. I would just have to, let me look at the prices. This one is 45. I believe this one's 75. Yes, it's 75. And then the fire quartz is, any order over 100, if you're in the US, is free shipping. And then the fire quartz is 70. So 70, 75, and then 45. I would like to get a message. Yes, I'll give you a message, but Ellie's next. Oh, by the way, if you haven't, everyone, please like the live and then subscribe if you haven't. And keep in mind, if you want follow-up questions, we do have reading requests posted in the live on my YouTube videos, where you can actually post a question there. I did just post one today, so you can ask a free question on there or a general reading. Hi, Elisa. If you want a free reading, you have to hop over to YouTube. So yeah, let me know, Joanna, if you do want to invest in yourself, and I'd be glad to set that up for you. And we do have payment methods that break it up into 4 payments with Afterpay, Klarna, and Affirm. All right. Next was Ali. Ali, are you still here? By the way, how's the sound quality, everyone? I did just get a mic yesterday, so I've been tweaking with it and working with it to make sure it sounds better. And Ali, I think I'm gonna, if you're still here, I'm probably gonna be using the less vampires deck for you. Okay, so what was your question, Ali? Good, perfect. Sounds good. Awesome. Yeah, because I didn't get this kind of set up on TikTok. I seriously didn't. And I'm like, all these like ideas flowed into my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, now that I can use like a streaming software as opposed to just clicking onto TikTok and doing what they give me. I had all this like imagery in my mind on how I could do things. I just upgraded this yesterday. Like I added the webcam. I got the mic going, and I do want to do even kind of more with the channel. But being able to have working with software definitely kind of opened up a lot of things for me. Thankfully, I already kind of knew how to work it, so I didn't have to relearn it. I just had to figure out some audio issues with the sound bowl and humming, because it would drop my audio completely because it was a prolonged, constant sound when I do humming, and so it would drop my audio. So I had to fix that, but that was a fairly simple fix. But what was your question, Ali? Oh, I actually see it. It's up there. Should I end my relationship with my current partner? Do I need to be single right now? Enlightenment. This is about consideration. So this tells me that based off of this card alone, you're not you are obsessing over this. Okay, so you have been considering this, but I feel like you're obsessing over this a little bit too much. I feel like you don't quite have a clear head as much as you need to right now with this. I think right now is you need to take a step back, relax, and not rush into this decision. I feel like you're letting your mind kind of wander a bit too much right now, Ali. And I feel like right now you might make a bad decision that you might come to regret later. I do see that there is issues here. I do see that there is energy that would kind of warrant that consideration, but I also feel like you're missing the pitfalls that are present with this decision. I feel like you're more only looking at the benefits, and you're missing a lot of pitfalls that will come with this, what comes with this decision. And so I feel like this is going to take some time to step back, work on communication with them, work on trying to work through things. I know you've been putting in a lot of effort to it, but I do feel this needs more time. I feel this needs a lot more time to pan out. All right, Leahy, are you here? Transmission, this is about you stressing about those around you. Connection, this is about you disrupting your connection, getting in your head, and driving yourself into an anxious mess right now. I feel like right now you need to actually chill out your energy. Do you mind if I send some energy to you? I feel like energy work would be more helpful to you with your situation than diving further into this reading. It's just giving me an assessment of how you are, how you're way too into your head right now. You're way overthinking things and you're stressing yourself out. So do you mind if I send you some energy, Leaky? I feel like probably grounding energy and getting you out of your mind. Yes, you'll be okay, Leahy. And Leahy, I did just do a video to help kind of chill out. I do have some videos out there for stress and anxiety, so check them out. Sorry about that, everyone. I had a call come through. You're welcome, Leahy. Yeah, no, I had my mic muted. I had it muted. I just unmuted it. All right, Sasha. What was your question, Sasha? Oh, you wanted a general reading. Okay. Sasha, let's see what we have for you. Oh, 1 second. I gotta answer this. All right. Sasha, you wanted a general reading. Are you still here, Sasha? Your first card is Love Conquers All. This is that things are going to be turning around for you in regards to when it comes to emotional connections, relationship connections, and connections of the heart. But you need to learn to take a step back and let things kind of pan out. Don't try to kind of adjust situations or move situations in one way or another, but rather kind of work with them to kind of just figure things out with whoever it is that this is that you need to be kind of working with things on. This tells me that things are going to transform in a positive way for you, but you need to work on that stubbornness of yours. You hold on to that stubbornness for too long, and it tends to work against you. So you need to remain calm in situations that you don't have control over and work through them with the individual rather than kind of dictating where it goes or trying to constantly adjust things on where they go. But that's what I'm feeling for you. On my back, I got LO because I strongly believe it's that. That's crazy you say that. Yeah. So that's what I'm feeling for you, is just go with the flow of things and try to dictate or adjust things less. But I think I'm going to take a step away. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and then we'll be back, okay? So I will talk to everyone later. Blessings of peace, light, and joy. But we'll be back in a little while. So talk to everyone in a bit.